hungry, low-key.
Pizza?
You're right.
Pizza.
I don't know.
Pizza.
I don't even know if I'm hungry.
Pizza.
Hey.
I'm always hungry, so. I'm always hungry. I'm gonna rock like this.
This one's good.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Room podcast. This is our second episode. Thank you for clicking on this video and watching us speak some real shit. If you don't already know, I got my co-host Joey,
What up?
Brandon, and myself Drake. And I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed a new face here. And we got our boy Rizzo finally able to join us. He was supposed to be here last week, but you know, things kind of happened. Yeah, life came. But you know, well, it's nice to have you here for sure.
Hey, I'm glad to be here, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
For sure.
Hell yeah. So yeah, today's gonna be a fun podcast. We're gonna be talking about pretty much how we all met. You know, the experiences we went through as a guy relationship.
Bromance.
But you know, just kind of give y'all a little bit more of us, and kind of get y'all to know how we grew up and what we went through as knowing each other, meeting each other. To kind of give y'all a little bit of a background, I guess, to start off. Brandon and I. Let's start off with Brandon and I, because Brandon and I have known each other for the longest. Actually met Brandon a long time ago. His mom used to babysit me, which is crazy to even think.
I didn't know that.
It feels like we've known each other forever.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know that.
We didn't know about that till his mom went out and figured it out.
Dang.
Put two and two together.
Yeah, pretty much my mom created the relationship, if you really think about it, because she's the one that enrolled me into your mom's daycare or babysitting.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much I've known Brandon for too damn long. I've known him since I was a little kid. I didn't know him when I was a little kid, but when it came to middle school, that's when I kind of figured out who Brandon was, and that's when he figured out who I was. But
the crazy thing is we lived so close to each other, but he was a different school district, so we had two different elementary schools, and
yeah,
the longest time you spend at a school, if you're going to stay there, is elementary school. So
exactly though.
But 3 years of middle school and 7th grade is when we started to more so pick up on having a relationship where we would hang out with skateboarding and hanging out, just
yeah,
pretty much anything. Usually I go to his place.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
At first.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we started, connecting off mutual friends from school. We all had the same kind of we were all skating. Brandon was skating, I was skating. From there, you link and you meet each other and go from there. And, kind of the first way to meet is playing a game of skate. And then from there, you just gain a relationship. And, we're here today, to be honest. I mean, I would say middle school, I didn't really speak to you often. I just kind of just skated with you, and we went from there. And then, honestly, middle school was more of a blur. It was more just skating and, I don't know, getting through. And then it came to high school. That's when you and I really started communicating. I don't know really how. Honestly, it's so far back. It's kind of sad. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, pretty.
You a bum.
I don't remember shit.
We spent a lot of time over the summers being able to not worry about going to school, obviously.
Yeah. Summertime, that was our time of really, gaining a relationship.
Summer school.
No, not even that. I was in summer school for a while when I was in middle school, but
Same.
Yeah, I seemed to never get out of that shit. But when it came to high school, we would, gain a relationship in school. Then from there, we would go on weekly trips, Ocean City, Virginia Beach, have good times there, memories there, go through a lot of things.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Thankful that we were able to go on vacations like that next to our parents. But
yeah, for real though.
But it's obviously kind of bound to happen when you got space, right? Hey, since you're so close with this person, let's have them come along. Oh, really? Sounds good.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's pretty much how it is. My mom kind of knew. It's kind of funny how your parents know your relationship before you kind of do, because she knew, my mom knew that I knew you for a very long time. My mom knew your mom for a very long time, so she kind of just figured, I feel like their relationship's gonna obviously gain,
same age,
especially if they're hanging out now.
Nice, to see your kids hanging out with someone the same age.
Yeah, especially when they know he's a good influence and knows the family and stuff like that. Knowing the background of the family is always key.
Yeah, so him and I built up some history. These guys have history together. They met each other by being coworkers, got acquainted through that. security job.
Yep, facts. I don't know how I met you.
Oh,
Josh.
honestly, no,
I think it
yeah,
was
the
Josh.
way it was Richard.
Richard,
Actually,
yeah.
pretty much like Richard and I started skating, and from there, Richard went to Potomac Falls where Joey went, and I went to Parkview, obviously. But
Now, when we say skating, we mean longboarding.
yeah, we mean longboarding. We were on the longboarding wave. I used to skateboard, and then I kind of gave that up and wanted more of the speed and the thrill, and that's when longboarding came. But pretty much, Rich and I were really cool. From there, Richard had met Joey, Josh, and Chad. And I remember one day we randomly got together and started skating.
Yeah, dude.
And then that's how I didn't really talk to
What's that road
y'all.
called again? Seneca.
It wasn't Seneca Road. It
Was
was
it
actually
Seneca?
like
Was
some little neighborhood with a small little hill, and we were able to do like a little bit of free riding.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like, pretty much when we longboard, when I say we longboard, we didn't just cruise around,
that was our
skate around
yeah.
and do little dances like all these people be doing. I didn't do all that. We didn't do all that bullshit. We were going down hills fast as anything.
I remember
not dancing on.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Because once I got my license, I remember pulling y'all down the hill to get speed.
Yeah, Joey would literally pull us in the car.
Like a rope and tie it to my car and launch Josh and Drake down the hill.
It was mainly Josh doing that because it's like, I don't know, Josh was really trying to do the longest power slide, but pretty much like there's this hill in Clifton. It's called Clifton.
Clifton's. Yeah.
It's by Potomac Falls. A really steep hill, really long hill, and really wide. Pause. But pretty much we would skate there all the damn time. And it came to the day where I guess Josh was like, I'm trying to really get
I know, right?
And he was like, pull my ass down this hill.
He was watching YouTube too much.
Yeah, watching YouTube was inspired a little bit too much.
I know, way too much.
But started pulling Josh down, and it was just honestly, longboarding was like the start.
And that dude longboards still to this day.
Yeah. Shut up. But yeah. Honestly, like longboarding was like a whole nother level, and that's what kind of gained Joey and I to become, really good friends. Longboarding every single day, always chilling. Thankful to Joey, he had the car and shit.
You two getting together is how I met Joey.
Yeah. Pretty much from there, Joey and I would chill all the time, and then Brandon came in the picture, and from there, they gained a relationship, and next we're kind of just chilling quite often. And then
we'd longboard everywhere.
Yeah, longboarding
everywhere.
Yeah. Literally, longboarding was our life. Like, that's how I really started getting like into the creator mindset, because when I was longboarding, I was trying to make videos off it to the point where I was dedicated to get sponsored. And
you do have some videos on your YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I have videos to this day. I don't know if Corey put them down because it was a lightboarding. That was our crew that was like, with Richard and stuff, whatever. But that was our crew, and we actually got sponsored. We made a lot of videos on YouTube. We got sponsored by a company called Dub Longboards and also a clothing brand called Skunk. And, from there, that's where we really started. And, then I got in a really bad accident, tore up my face. I actually had a hole in my cheek. I bit through my cheek, and I had road rash all over my body. And from that day, I think that's the last time I kind of skated.
Yeah.
It kind of opened up a lot of people's eyes, because honestly, once I got really hurt, everyone kind of stopped skating.
I don't blame him.
They were just like, damn, this man got fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
And Josh took out that dog.
Yeah, honestly,
I think
there's a lot of
maybe part of the reason why it kind of fell off from there is you had a healing process, and it's like, we missed Drake. Like he kind of got us together. I mean, help maybe plan it.
Yeah,
maybe.
this process. You can't really do much when you're injured like that.
Was there a group chat back then?
No.
Honestly, we barely.
Big difference.
It was more of like, Drake, I'm coming to pick you up.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
And actually, in high school, Josh and I started the longboarding club too. We started a whole club in high school. I don't know if it's still up to this day.
Probably not.
Yeah,
damn well no one's longboarding nowadays.
Yeah, no one's longboarding now.
Everyone got
hills
cars.
around
We had that shit
area
popping, though.
Nearby.
Yeah.
Vulcan, Great Falls. You had some hills to work
I know we
with.
went like all the way to Leesburg one day or some shit, like Blue Ridge or something
Dude,
like that.
honestly, we would travel all around. I remember one place that I went to was actually in Falls Church. It's a hill called Tallwood. It's really known for like the longboard community. It's honestly like a very steep hill. It's probably like 15 feet wide, and it's it's like a slight corner, but it's like a long ass hill. But pretty much you would gain speed so easily. The road was so slick, but that was just a place that people were getting it. Like,
y'all went
good people
y'all went
were
through
there.
some wheels.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I mean, we
dude,
would go through wheels like it was nothing.
Yeah,
we would slide, and honestly, if I'm
We were
able to,
spending money back then.
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
The equipment we had,
We had like 10
honestly,
floors.
shout out to my mom straight up because she was taking care of me at the age. I couldn't afford shit. I barely had a job, but yeah, we had expensive stuff. It was some quality boards.
I actually got fired from my first job working at Falcons Landing because I skipped to go longboarding with Josh, and I got fired.
Yeah. I mean, that's holding you accountable, right?
That reminds me to the time that I got fired from Rebounders. Remember how we went snowboarding? Pretty much Brandon was like, it was a free snowboarding trip. Why wouldn't I do that? I was like, honestly, fuck Rebounders.
It was really cheap. It was just very cheap, like very minimum.
It was like so cheap, and
through my church.
I literally made an excuse, and the lady got back to me. The manager was like, "Oh, you're blah blah. You know, we're gonna let you go." And I was like, "Shut up" to her. I literally texted her back saying, "Shut up," because the excuse I gave her, she was not. She didn't even care about it.
She didn't.
She didn't care about it. She was like, "I don't care what happened to you or whatever." Either way, I lied. So I said, "Shut up," because it was kind of messed up. Well, I don't know why I said shut up. I was immature.
At that time,
I've changed.
I'm a changed man.
Yeah, I'm a changed man. I learned from that experience.
Exactly. Kids just being kids, pretty much.
Yeah, I was wild.
You ever skate, Rizzo?
I tried
You tried?
a little bit.
What type of skating? Like skateboarding or longboarding?
Skateboarding, yeah.
Skateboarding. I think it's
You played
typical.
the video
yeah,
game
typical
skate?
type thing.
That kind of made me want to skate more.
Skate
That
3.
game cranked though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Skate 3. Oh my gosh, that was my shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit, dude.
The Tony Hawk.
I heard they're making a new one.
They have something. They have like Tony Hawk something on PC. I've seen it. I don't know if
Tony
they have
Hawk
it on.
Pro
Like,
Skater.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Brandon and I have had a lot of experiences together. I mean,
Millions.
Honestly, it's a lot. And for people that know, a lot of people know that Brandon and I have known each other for a very long time. And there's been a lot of stories, and a lot of people know the stories. But I don't want to get so in detailed. Kind of like bring it over to y'all because you all met in a different type of way, or you guys met how like working, right?
Yeah, we were working a security job in Northern Virginia.
Oh
Which
shit!
we are now.
We met as adults, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
So how did y'all exactly meet?
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
I mean, I was at this security job. It was security place. It was right around this area.
Was it a data center?
No.
Government.
No.
It was like government.
Yeah,
It's hard to really tell. You can't really give all the information.
I'll have to kill you.
Top secret.
I
Classified.
know.
Area 51.
Yeah.
Let's just say government, but so yeah, I had been.
You're
there
marked
about-
now, buddy.
Shit.
Y'all just sharing. Y'all
Yeah.
just shooting a lot of stuff and sharing a lot
Literally,
of things.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
A lot of common ground.
We were there for 12. Can y'all hear me when I'm holding like this?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. We were there for like 12 to 14 hours, so
a day. Yeah.
Damn.
we literally had every single day besides weekends. So
like
all weather conditions, just
all weather conditions.
guarding the outside
Remember that
building.
Yeah.
That one day
You had a
with
gate
the
around?
hurricane.
Did you have a fence around?
I almost blew away.
No. Yeah, there was a hurricane and he was outside.
I almost blew away. We had this like
Rizzo's about to go. Shit.
we had this tarp, this tent, whatever you want to call it, and we were like, oh shit, like a storm's coming right now. We need to take this thing down, and like by
Yeah.
that time it was already pretty bad, and so we were trying to take this thing down.
A flash
And,
tornado.
Something.
Yeah, it was something, dude.
It was something, and yeah, we were trying to take it down, and I was trying to grab onto part of it, and the thing just started lifting off the ground, and I was like,
Oh my god.
That's
That's scary though.
our
At that-
supervisor at the time
yeah.
was like, oh shit, like
At that point, I was inside, so I was chilling.
You're probably like
tighter
Rizzo. Let go.
Let go.
he was in the car just chilling, like
Oh shit! I don't see nothing.
And I'm sleep.
How high did you off the ground?
it probably lifted me like a foot off the ground, something like that.
And the umbrella was like in a bucket full of cement.
Oh my
Like, up to
god.
a cement, and it
that
still
must have been a
lifted
really
up.
bad storm.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, and then like the whenever the winter time, dude, we had to wear like 3 pairs of socks because our toes would
Yeah,
be
man.
fucking freezing off.
So y'all would literally just stand outside.
Yes.
I passed by, I believe, the facility y'all worked at.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much like people just drive in, you look at badges, make sure that no one's getting in there that shouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
But so obviously you guys were, from what you said, you worked in a box, sad to say, for like 12, 14 hours. How did you guys exactly like connect? What do you guys talk about to create a friendship to this day?
Well, I mean, we both had Subarus, so basically, yeah. Well, he had a 370Z or something like that, right?
When?
Trash.
You did. You had a 370Z?
X.
No, that's yeah.
No, before that, you had a 370Z.
Yeah, before that.
Yeah, so we had a 370Z, but then I had a WRX. So this man got an SCI.
Sexually transmitted infection?
Just kidding about that.
Yeah.
You got an STI.
He got a WRX SCI, and then from there we had like a kind of a common ground.
Yeah, true.
So we kind of connect. So we just started talking about bills and goals and
cheese.
Yeah. It got to the point where we were spending too much money on car parts, but like we were eating cheese sandwich and ice water.
Oh my gosh. I was saying,
you just don't want to be hungry.
I think some days we didn't even eat lunch.
We didn't eat lunch. We were just drinking like jelly out the packets.
Or the people that drove by, you're like, you got food.
Because sometimes the employees would give us food like burritos and shit, and we're like,
damn.
thank you.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's the advantage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Because
That's
honestly,
nice.
that's respectful because
Yeah.
they see y'all outside. We're about to go indoors to this nice weather,
Exactly.
nice inside heat.
Like exactly. It'll be like 10 degrees, and we'd be
and
like,
y'all like, you're good to go.
so they give us like hot chocolate
It's
and
like
shit.
a thank you for keeping us
Yeah,
safe as
exactly.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
But
So
after
y'all-
that, yeah.
So y'all pretty much connected. I mean,
But cars and stuff,
cars and everything. And
cars and just
Yeah,
I guess like morale and
we
shit because we
bonded
had
through
to.
the struggle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
dude.
cool though. I mean,
the suck.
Because it'll be like 100 degrees, and like as the day, because we were right under a big tree, and as the day go on, the shade will just be smaller and smaller and smaller.
You gotta chase the shade.
Yeah.
It was
wow,
rough. Yeah,
that's cool though. I mean,
good times. Good
You guys hang out
time.
outside of work a lot, or
I mean,
Yeah, we
I
do.
mean, spending every
on the
day with each other?
weekend.
That's how I met.
That's how you
I
met
met
Drake.
Drake.
that's pretty much because
Going to TGI Fridays.
we started going to TGI Fridays every Friday.
And that was actually where at the security job, Rizzo got a R32 Skyline, and that's where you drove it for the first time. You drove at Tyson's. You
No,
drove
I
it for
didn't. I didn't drive it. I didn't really have the friendship with you to want to ask you, and plus I was kind of nervous.
But that's when I first met you, though.
But that's when when
Yeah.
you had the R32 GTR. From there, that's when we started connecting.
No, you drive it. You drove it.
Really?
I got a video of you driving it.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I
You
know that shit.
Yeah, you drove it.
Oh no, wait, you
I
did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
you did.
What the fuck? I don't remember.
You did. I
Drunk.
remember now.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, you drove, and you were like, I drove Skyline.
Long Island.
Right here, drive.
Long Island. We were like, oh,
Yeah.
That's probably why I was on them Long Islands.
How are those shifts being a right-hand drive?
Dude, I barely remember the story, so I don't know how the shifts were, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
Dang.
But
I just got you pulling up
There's
and
a
like
video
geeking
somewhere.
out.
it was good.
Yeah, I got it on my phone. I'll show you.
I
my whip.
actually had the opportunity to drive an R34.
I remember you telling me
Not
that.
a GTR like his, but
GTS.
Mm-hmm.
It's still clean, though.
Still cool.
I saw
Cool
R34
car,
like
sounded
last week. I don't know if it was maybe like a body kit. I don't know.
might have been
Was it black?
Yeah.
It could have been the
an
dude that we're talking about.
324 or something like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but pretty much like, Rizzo and I met. Obviously, I met Rizzo through Joey. From there, to this day, I mean, we hit up TGI Fridays quite often.
pretty
Whenever,
frequently, yeah.
Thanks to
Exactly.
my wife working there at the time too.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, at that time, that's kind of like putting it back a little bit. But
Mhm.
Joey and myself, and then Brandon would go to TGI Fridays in Herndon, where his wife worked at the
Mhm.
time.
But now we go to the one in Tyson.
Yeah, now we go to Tyson because she decided to leave. She's on to
Yeah.
bigger and better things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
But we still go there, so catch us at the Tyson's.
And Rizzo
Tyson's Corner.
and
Let's
I
go.
met through TheRoom podcast. So shout out to
First
The
time
Room.
today.
Shout out to
yeah, this is
us.
actually
Just today.
Rizzo and Brandon's first time meeting. From all this talk, we've been in a group chat for some time, so they kind of
For a
met a
little
little
bit,
bit.
Mhm.
True,
but,
he
you
just
know-
missed out last week.
Yeah, first.
Thankful he's here now.
Life,
Sometimes I might not be here. Drake may not be here, but honestly,
Always be here.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
Honestly, if I'm not here, I don't think the show would.
I'll
even
go.
start.
I'll
the
do
show
it.
must go
No,
on.
I'll
because
do
the
it.
mixer's with me, and then you'll be like, "How do you turn it on?" I'm like the switch is the
Yeah,
back.
just
All right.
FaceTime
I'll
you.
buy a backup mixer.
How do you start it?
Yeah, poor
one's
training.
He'll ask me so many questions.
I'll be like that cat.
I
But
don't even know if when we were all talking, I don't know if y'all heard, but poor training. So, you're not being trained.
yeah,
Oh.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second time, and after so much, we'll get familiar, I think.
And I was FaceTime Drake and be like, yo, how do I work this?
yeah. I mean, it's a little bit.
It's
pretty easy.
Friday night.
Yeah,
We'll probably usually be trying to keep it for Fridays for the time being.
yeah. We try to make it to where everyone's available. Obviously, Rizzo wasn't available at all, and we just kind of want to make it happen. It's more of like it's a time where you're just like, all right, it's the first day. Let's make this shit happen, because until it happens,
You always got
You know.
choices. We don't want to prioritize this 100%. Obviously, it's a priority for us, and it's equal right now. But when things arise,
yeah, things happen to where it isn't always able to work out. But our goal is always keep it. Always have a video for you or a podcast
Try to
for
be
you on Sunday.
consistent, yeah.
Exactly, because I don't want to miss a beat. especially we're on the rise. So we gotta be consistent. We gotta show the people that we're consistent. So
yeah. So thank you to y'all for subscribing.
Yeah, honestly, to really say that, I do want to appreciate everyone that has, given us feedback, really good feedback. I really appreciate it. Honestly, we got a little bit over 100 views on our first episode, and that's honestly
111.
Yeah, 111, and that's honestly.
We have no expectations.
Simple as this. Fuck. Ay, carico.
Carico. He said, "How rich."
Thank you.
Please hold your applause. Hold your applause to the end, please.
We're still kind of messing with the effects, but yeah, I just want to thank everyone that has gave us the feedback, like I said, and the love and support. As long as you guys keep enjoying the content, we will keep putting it out for you all.
Even if you hate us, I mean, just keep on watching.
Yeah, so just keep on. Yeah, right now we're actually working on trying to get something for the backdrop. As y'all see, we kind of changed up the setup a little bit. Actually got a new camera as well. Hopefully the quality is just as good as the GoPro I had.
It's shit.
Nah, it looks good. I look good.
Remember the video? Pez.
But yeah,
our goal is to just get better and better, bring you guys content.
Stop the Bertrand.
So give us
what are y'all drawing about? What are y'all geeking about?
They're talking about bullshit. It's insiders, little insider. You can't have no damn insiders without being part of it. But honestly, what did you guys experience? Working at a security job.
It's shit. Don't do it. Literally, I say that all heart. Don't do it. So unless it pays good, don't. It's horrible.
For you, it was boring.
For me, it's horrible because I like to move around. With that security job, it was stationary, so you couldn't move anywhere.
It's like you're doing nothing, and then when you get on your phone or something, you get in trouble for doing nothing. And you're like, I'm already doing nothing.
Speaking of that, there you go, Rizzo.
Yeah, I mean, get into it, shit.
Shout out to Adam Sandler.
First of all, yeah.
We love your movies.
Adam Sandler got his ass fired.
Shit.
Billy Madison.
Oh no.
I mean, when you have 13 hours a day, to sit there and
real though.
No
eventually
compassion.
At some point, you got to take a break. You got to, relax. But watch a little clip here and there, send a text here and there. But
literally, we were watching Billy Madison,
and supervisor rolled out, and
the supervisor literally busted through the booth door.
What was your initial...
like a T-Rex?
So it wasn't like he quietly walked up behind you and tapped your shoulder.
No,
it was like
boom.
She wasn't.
Boy, get that out of here.
Already knew.
Yank door open.
Yank turned red.
You're probably like this. Shit.
I was shook.
You knew you were fucked up.
So
she opened the door.
It wasn't even my phone.
Yeah. So to put y'all in it, so we're in the booth. We had both our phones were out, but I was the one playing the movie on my phone.
Wow.
And as soon as I was eating my lunch at the time, so as soon as she rolled up, I put my lunch in the container on my phone. So she couldn't see because my lunch was on it. Yeah. But Rizzo left his out. So she thought Rizzo was the one playing on his phone.
My phone's sitting there right out plain sight.
Why weren't you on it?
Honestly,
guilty as charged.
They're really strict there. I mean,
we were just trying to watch some Billy Madison, man.
I could see it being really strict there. I mean, if you see the place, it's
government
fully
building.
gated and it's just one entrance.
Yeah,
one way in.
Well, the thing is, for the guidelines, what we made up was one person on, one person off. So one person was watching the cars and stuff, while one person was chilling, eating the lunch on the phone.
True,
but they didn't. I guess they didn't allow that.
That wasn't
y'all getting paid pretty well.
Yeah, they expect a lot because it's like.
I mean, I get it now. That's been a few years now, so I even had time to kind of grow since then. So I get why.
But I feel what
do you do today? You still in security?
I'm still in security. Yep.
But I feel like it's habit. If you're sitting there for 14 hours, you can't. What are you gonna do? Finger pop your asshole or something?
Honestly, that's the true aspect about it. It's just like you're sitting there for so long doing one task, and it's like nothing probably ever happened. I mean,
literally,
did anything ever happen?
No, I was supervisor.
It was like a fire drill. That's
I would have.
No, fire drills happen, but
obviously you want to be firm on your word.
Yeah.
But did you all receive warnings prior to getting fired? I mean, warnings.
Well, that day was Rizzo's first warning.
That was the warning, and then
Oh, then it happened again, maybe.
And then it happened again, but not from my cause. It was from someone else I was with, but since I was there, a part of it.
Yeah.
So
I was included.
True.
You and him.
Yeah.
But it was like it was
that individual.
Yeah, like just
Exactly.
it was just like I don't know. I feel like it was the management because like we couldn't even like we were guarding the buildings, but we couldn't even use the bathrooms in the buildings because we were armed, and the employees were scared that we had guns. So we had to walk down the street to even use the bathrooms.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
Like, bitch, I work here.
Exactly.
And I'm here to save your ass in case anything happens.
Like they're like, nah, we're scared. We don't want guns in the building.
Y'all were willing to risk your life for the security of the building.
I was worth to risk my life for the paycheck. Yes.
Pretty much, that's what he's there for. He's there for the. Everyone that passes by is like,
that's heroic. You know.
I mean, for the most part, like things were always calm and cool every day, but there could have been that point where
we had some trespassers that we had to stop.
Yeah, some simple things, but
very simple.
I mean, shit could have popped off.
They were looking for the gym or
crazy, and it could have meant our life, but we were there.
Holding your ground.
Yeah, but we were trained. We were in training for a few months, I guess.
So,
oh wow,
you had gotten fired, and then from there, security clearance. But yeah, you had gotten fired, and from there, obviously, you guys do something a little bit different. You don't work at the same jobs anymore, obviously.
No.
So that's cool.
But you had 2 jobs after that. You went to the other.
Yeah, I had one job out of that. Still doing the same type of thing.
Yeah.
Security with the armed security, but now I'm still doing security, but not. It's retail, so not.
It's a little different. Yeah. True.
I just do logistics.
Just walk around.
I just deliver packages.
He moved above and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he moved up.
Saving it up, building it up.
Yeah, but
what you gotta do?
For real, though, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of things that happen to all of us. I mean, we should kind of just share some individual stories that kind of like, have y'all? What is like the worst thing? I don't know. Like, what is a situation that you've dealt with, or any of y'all dealt with? No, not even a security job. Just in general, like individually, like
the worst.
Pulled over, or I don't know. Like you must get arrested.
I mean, me and my buddy got chased by the cops.
Yeah, like running from the cops. Like I don't know. I mean, I ran from the cops. Yeah. Can't lie.
Hell yeah. What's your situation?
I would say, I mean, you were in the car, I think, that one day. This is the one that I do remember is where, this is when Brandon had his SI. We were having a good time on 28 or 7. And from there, we were like getting it down the road. And I look in my rearview mirror and like there was a cop coming over the median to get on our road to come our way. And pretty much, I just I took off. I was like, honestly, I don't care.
Getting to work.
What car were you in, the Jetta or the GTI?
I was in the Jetta. This is a while ago. I mean, he would have got to me easily because that thing was slow as shit.
We thought that shit was fast as hell.
Honestly.
You were behind me and he shot in front of you and you tried to warn me.
No, that was something else. That was something else. But
okay. I don't think I was here for this story.
No, this is another story where Brandon was at my...
You were on 7 as well.
Yeah, you were at my crib. And then from there, I had to go to work. And then Brandon had pretty much followed me because he lives the same way I go to my job. And he was getting it. He flew past me. And I was just like, okay. And then next thing you know, I see this cop just come out of the cut. State trooper comes out of the cut. And I'm like, damn. And he keeps going. And he's going for Brandon. And I'm literally calling Brandon. I'm like, yo, there's a cop coming for you. He's like, oh, yeah. And he looks in his rearview mirror. He's like, oh, shit, I'm getting pulled over right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn.
What happened?
While he was warning me, I realized that, he was trying to pull me over. I'm like, just pulled over. I was on 28.
Mm-hmm.
It was like right in front of the CarMax area.
Okay.
And, I'm like, I got to go, Drake. I'm about to talk to him. He's like, good luck.
Yeah, really.
Good luck.
Yeah, and, I just, because actually... He was actually following me for a while because 28's longer. He actually caught me. Was on 7.
You were on 28 that time, so pretty much it started at 7 to go to 28.
He was trailing me. And
he followed you. I
wasn't
2
getting
miles.
it anymore. So, but I did do a maneuver that was.
So he got you for speeding.
Questionable. I think that was definitely him because I probably went by so fast I couldn't tell what I was driving.
Yeah. Well, you did a maneuver that got
80,
your ass even more in trouble.
He said 80 and a 55.
But then you didn't you cut someone off? Didn't you make a nice little cut in?
Yeah, I weaved. Yeah,
he weaved.
I was sitting behind someone for a while and did a weave. I did, bad driving. So going ahead with what ended up happening is I got the ticket, went to court for it, and it wasn't just a payable thing because I had many offenses.
Yeah, that was not a good time.
Right, and then come to find out the jurisdiction was your license to get
revoked.
Yeah.
Or suspended.
Probation.
I've been there.
Suspended. I had to suspend for 3 months.
Been there.
I had to suspend for 3 months.
3 months.
Or if you're going to get started with that, because there's a lot kind of that goes on with landscaping.
Yeah.
You make do with what you have available.
Yeah. Or just if your dad, gets too old, then you can just take it over and just be like your own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see why you should waste a perfectly good company.
Right. We're a business, and that's the main thing. It's like a family business where we are right now, a small operation, but you make do, like I said, with your resources.
Yeah.
And customer satisfaction is key. I mean, if they're okay with taking a little bit to wait or this and that, we're mostly all residential, and it just comes to executing what they're looking to see.
I'm telling you, man, we need to start our own window tint company. I've been telling you that. Detailing company.
I mean, there's a lot of things we can do, to be honest. It's just,
You see with a clay bar?
I mean, it's just making them happen.
Yeah, I clay barred the sore.
Huh? Yeah. You did?
I did.
Yeah, he did. He clay barred the sore.
Oh, damn. How'd it turn out?
I mean, no. Actually,
scratches all over the place.
It's actually like a really,
the paint feels good.
kind of a rewarding experience, because it started out rough.
Yeah.
And then you clay bar it, you go through the steps, and then you feel it afterwards. You're like, damn, that actually did make a difference.
Did you use that machine, the little
No, I mean,
buffer machine?
No, I use the actual the clay bar itself.
Okay.
Did that.
Because I know AutoZone makes those machines. It comes with the buffers and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's for buffing and polishing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The clay bar is a little bit different. I mean, I would assume
that's by hand.
Yeah, that's
Clay bar
you
by
have
hand.
to do that by hand. It's kind of weird. It's it's that type of thing where you got to know kind of how to do it, because it's either you do it wrong and you mess up the paint. So you obviously got to apply some quick detailer.
Exactly.
You got to keep it really wet.
You keep
pretty
it moist.
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 I wouldn't mind doing that though, since we have the garage now. I want to practice.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Do it in some shade in your garage where you're not.
Because you can get it from
humiliating
AutoZone for $50 or $100 or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there that provide.
I'll do your car first.
I bought a McGuire. McGuire's kit.
McGuire's kit,
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it came with all.
It has steps.
Yep, it had the steps. It tells you exactly what to do. I mean, I watched a couple of YouTube videos about what to do, how to do it. The process of doing it.
Yeah.
Make it brand new again. There's
Yeah,
a difference. There's clean, and then there's brand new clean.
Yeah.
Did you get the water out your headlights?
Drill some holes in it. Not a leak.
He said,
That's a work in progress.
Honestly, you just think about
standby.
new headlights. That's pretty much how it is. That's the only way to resolve the issue, to be honest.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
just buy a whole new sword.
So, kind of bring it back to where you said, you want to create a company, and I could see that. I could see that in the future, that
Yeah, right.
all of us kind of have some side type thing where it's I mean, in general, the only way to be rich, to be successful, it's not only perfect your own craft, but to create more. You got to be doing more in order to make more money, to be honest. So it's creating your own content, YouTube, stuff like that. It's a good field to be in.
Yeah.
And that's what we're in right now.
We're living the dream.
So what would you, if you, to mine, think about right now, what would you do to kind of do you want to create more content? YouTube wise, would you make your own YouTube?
If I had
the right gear,
I wouldn't mind making. If I had,
Because at the end of the day, honestly, I'll tell you this on the podcast, straight up. If you were to make content, Joey, I would help you. Because you already know I know my background. I've kind of been in the camera a little bit more, making videos and stuff like that. Yeah. Bro, I would help you.
I'm slowly
100%.
piecing together my stuff. I'm trying to buy your camera and the computer and shit like that to edit. You can teach me how to edit.
No,
I don't
exactly.
know how to edit.
It's very simple, to be honest, but it's it's something that's so satisfying when you finally learn it, and that's the good part about learning something new. It's just it's relieving. It's oh damn, I know how to do this, and I kind of can say I know how to do this,
Because besides cars, we can do a lot of stuff. I got a membership at the gym, not the gym, the gun range. So we can,
So it's
all my gun fanatics.
Perfecting your craft.
Yeah.
It will take a lot of practice, and
I'm good at art. I was supposed to start help you with the damn.
Really, you're good at art.
The logo, you motherfucker.
oh cool,
Dude.
Broke boys.
You know how to airbrush?
Shit, you can maybe.
I don't know how to airbrush, but I'm pretty good at drawing those.
Really? I mean, if anything, you can kind of make a
Practice that though.
maybe a little design for the podcast, TheRoom.
Literally.
Be like
just
$10.
Paint it on the wall, and we can just paint it.
Paint it on the wall.
We can match the color and paint it back when you move out.
Yeah, I mean,
Could.
I want to show Rizzo. I haven't been able to show Rizzo, but we kind of changed up the setup, as you all see. You know, we have the table differently, and I hope it's a lot better than it was before, especially since we have 4 people. But we're working on, you know, kind of making the area look more like appealing to our, or, you know, the audience eyes, or just us in general. But hopefully by next week we can have something on the walls. I'm not going to really say it right here and there, but hopefully next week we can have something.
No rush, no cap. We don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah,
we're going to do something.
We're going to make something, you know, have some type of branding. I don't know what the name will be, but y'all might know. It's in the title. It's in the title. Suggestions. But no, actually, it's pretty crazy. I mean, we can kind of transition over, but I'd actually posted on Instagram just people to kind of throw out some questions maybe that they might have for us. So if anything, I can kind of bring that up now.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
Where's my phone?
Right here.
Thank you for reaching out.
Did anyone answer?
Yeah. No, actually, there's a couple people that actually answered. Not even a couple.
First time hearing it, too.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to bring this upon them, just kind of out of nowhere. But shout out to the people that actually acknowledged me on it. Hold on one second. So, one of the questions one of our viewers had asked was things to do to keep you motivated in life. So what are things that we do to keep us motivated?
I'm not motivated.
Let's go around the table since you asked the question. Joey, Rizzo, me, and then you.
Yeah, so what are things... I already answered. I already said the question. Do you hear it?
No, say it again.
Gosh.
Say it again.
What are things that you do to keep yourself motivated in life? On a day-to-day task.
I'll start maybe.
Yeah, you start. I got to think. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm not motivated at all.
What the fuck? Counterclockwise.
Brandon,
it's not bad.
You caught me off guard.
Being emotional will help you stay motivated.
Who?
Being mindful of the emotions you felt to start this, or you know where your goal is at. To keep that good feeling, you know, as a reminder, will help you stay focused on being motivated.
So, what motivates you though?
What motivates me? Peace, love, happiness, joy.
Hey, generic.
Yeah.
Peace, love, happiness.
What about you, Rizzo?
I mean, I just kind of look where I've come from, so to speak, and kind of I know where I've been, so that kind of helps me know where I want to go in the future. Like seeing where my parents have been, seeing where my family has been, you know, just kind of looking at all that, like going forward, pretty much.
Even looking at others too.
Yeah, others. Like, I have other people that inspire me to do things more, like to go further. Like I have really good friends of mine who are doing certain things, and I'm like, you know, I want to do that. I want to be where they're at. So just kind of like combining all of those things and just kind of
helps you stay mindful.
Yeah,
no, for real though.
Yeah,
it's definitely the people around you that motivate you in a way where it's
like
it's yourself,
like McDuffie. Millionaire McDuffie.
Definitely not him.
Definitely not him. What about you, Joey? Since
peace, love, happiness.
Okay.
And prosperity.
I mean, honestly, I can kind of relate to Rizzo what he said because, you know, honestly, what motivates me is just thinking. You know, it's like thinking about the future, or just thinking about what you're doing right now, or just seeing what's around you. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just the people around you can inspire you. It's honestly a good question because it's like
that's a good question.
It's like something I don't really think about. Yeah. It's like, what motivates me to wake up at 5:40 in the morning to go to work? Well, I need to get paid, but I could do so many other things, you know, but I choose to do that. But I think what motivates me is just like to see the outcome. You want to see the outcome. You want to see the progress. You want to see what will happen after doing all this, you know? And that's one reason why I'm in school, and that's one reason why I'm here today to be in this podcast, because I want to see the outcome of it, and in order to see the outcome, you got to do it. So,
yeah, like back to cars. You went from Oldsmobile to BMW.
Yeah, I went Oldsmobile to BMW, and you know, it's like what motivates me more is seeing those things, like seeing the BMW. All right, bet. Well, I got a BMW now, but I got to get something.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
What do you want next?
M3
competition.
M3 competition.
What do you want next? R35? No. Supra. MK4 Supra.
Yeah, MK4 Supra.
Yeah.
For
Brandon?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll say a fucking diesel truck.
Oh yeah.
American flag.
Down the line, I probably will switch to diesel.
Diesel truck.
Yeah.
What about you, Joey?
You know what I mean? You know, I gotta go big.
McLaren.
I want a
Porsche.
Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Okay.
No, I want a RS3 boys.
About to say, that don't sound bad, dude. That's nice.
What, Harley Davidsons?
Yes, or even Indian. I like that style cruiser.
So, well, that was a good responses on that. So we'll move over to the next question. Name a goal, why you picked that goal, and how do you go about achieving it?
Name a goal, pick that goal,
and how you go by
achieving it. Name a goal. What is my goal in life? Shit. I'm just here.
I'm just here. See, those are the things you honestly thank you everyone for these questions, because in reality
that's not something you think about.
Think about it, because those are things we don't really think about.
What is my goal?
Exactly.
Here.
I mean, I could say my goal. My goal is to receive my Security Plus, and my goal is to graduate high school.
Mm-hmm.
Graduate high school.
Damn.
I didn't graduate high school. Graduate college.
Hold on a second.
How old are you, buddy?
I'm still in high school. But no, graduate college. But the way I go about achieving it is by going through the blood, sweat, and tears, and just making it happen. You know.
What's my goal? I want a 2,000 horsepower car.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna. Come on, if you have a logical goal,
it's gonna be
that's a logical goal.
Hey,
get out of here.
That's a logical goal.
Hey, Joey, how about instead of switch up the dynamic, your goal that's not materialistic?
Yeah, what's a real goal?
That's
like
not materialistic.
What's on
for yourself?
There's always everyone.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be somebody that has a better car than you.
No,
what's the point?
I need a better one.
But what's the point?
I need the best.
Why is that? Why, would that make you happy, or
yes,
it'll make you happy temporarily,
forever? That's my casket.
Forever. Hey,
bury me in the car, buddy.
I like the have forever
honestly,
on your mind.
Honestly, I'm not really surprised that's his answer. Kind of can't. He'd rather sleep in his damn McLaren than sleep in a house.
Bury me in it. If I paid for it, I'm 24/7.
Put me in that bitch when I die.
My goal is financial freedom.
There you go. I like that.
That's
one.
a good goal.
He texts me every day with
I don't want something holding me down.
I looked at this. I looked at that. Pretty much that's how it is. What about you, Rizzo? With this,
I mean, so.
But how do you stick to it too? Sorry.
Right now, like, I'm in a position where I can continue moving forward with like where I'm at, like with my career, so on and so forth. So honestly, my goal is just to continue that where I'm at right now. Just keep moving forward, like progress. You know,
TJ Hunt, keep moving forward.
Stole that line.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stole that line.
I don't know what you're talking about. Progress and just move up the chain. Like see where that takes me. Like I feel like I'm good at what I do. I feel like other people, appreciate me and appreciate what I can do for them. So
wow.
I just want to continue that and see where it takes me. I mean,
yeah, thanks.
I could make a lifelong type of career out of this. So
exactly.
I think if I focus on the right areas, you'll
see that
focus
outcome.
on the right things. I'll see the outcome.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's good.
Yeah, I see other people around me that have taken the same path and gone a long way. So
thanks. No, this is good to hear, because honestly, Riz and I talk, at TGI Fridays, but that's really about it. So it's nice to hear a little bit more of what your primary goals are rather than a car, Joey.
No,
but it's good to hear that, because I like that. I like hearing people that are,
from the heart,
really motivated and don't settle for less.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Yeah, I like.
You never want to settle for less, because you are more than that. You see these other people. We follow people on Instagram and see what they got. So in the end of the day, we can do that shit too. Mm-hmm. We just gotta work for it.
Yeah.
So
how
honestly,
about my goal is to start a company.
Yes.
And watch it blossom.
What type of company?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just a company. I'll dream of something. It'll be like a epiphany. And I'll be like, oh shit, Drake, let's get on it.
Yeah, but
that's like my personality too.
Because I can't leave my boys behind, man. No one left behind.
I can really get drawn in and wanting to do something, but then I back out. Perhaps,
yeah. Like Dustin said, man, take the leap.
So,
which we've done one too many times.
Yes. Now we're broke.
Yeah. So I mean, those are good answers for that. So
thanks.
Thank you for that.
Great question.
Yeah, honestly.
Keep them coming.
Another one we have, this will be our last question to answer, but relationships. Honestly, it's very simple, kind of to the point.
Just as
I mean, everyone, I don't know. It's just like, what do you see?
What type of relationship?
Yeah.
So like, is it?
I mean, are y'all in relationships right now?
Yes.
I mean, I know Brandon's married, but for you all,
How long you been married, Ashley?
4 months.
4 months.
Fresh, pretty fresh.
Newlyweds. Yeah.
When's your you said your
The honeymoon.
We're doing another wedding too, since it was during the
COVID.
COVID,
and
all
stuff.
that.
So
Okay.
we're gonna do something
A proper.
bigger and better. It was proper.
So where's the first
it was
one at?
proper, definitely proper. But we're doing bigger and better. It's in my
Okay.
sister's backyard.
In your sister's backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Lauren.
Okay.
hell yeah.
So where's the second one going to be?
It's gonna be Chantilly. It's gonna be at a golf course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, club. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
where you guys going for your honeymoon?
About your relationship. Do you have a relationship with somebody?
hmm
Yeah. And you?
He's a dog.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean,
A girl?
I
guess.
don't. Yeah, there's a girl. Yeah, there's
Good.
a girl. So I mean,
The X
I don't,
one?
Huh?
The one that likes X? That had a picture with X?
No.
Oh, God, you blew it.
So
Who you talking? Who you thinking about? Right, currently. Currently.
I mean, yeah, currently there's a girl. Yeah, that I do have my eyes on.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. Okay.
So
But not official. But good
It's
luck.
not official, but yeah.
Cool.
It
That's
could
nice.
be.
That's nice.
It
Good
could
friendship first.
Take the leap, buddy.
So like, I
What
would
you-
say, relationship wise, like, what do y'all do to really gain a relationship, specifically with the girl? I wouldn't mind speaking about girls, but specifically like with the girl, like, what do you do to exactly like better in the relationship? What do you guys do out of your way to improve the relationship or show that person that you really do care? Or show
I buy
them
my
that you
girl
love them?
sunflowers.
That's sweet.
She likes
it's nice to see a
sunflowers.
soft side of Joey.
Flowers.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then I spray that shit with Simple Green and let it die.
We didn't know you had that in you.
Ignorant.
Is there a
some
laughing one? Nah.
I think there is. I don't know.
No, but seriously though, like, so you get your girl flowers, make sure she's feeling good and
I buy her
happy.
food.
Buy her food.
Buy
For
her
you, I mean,
Otani's.
obviously you said there's a girl.
Is it just buying things?
Huh?
Is it just
No,
buying
I make stuff. Arts
But-
and crafts. I've been perfecting my arts and crafts at Michael's.
No, there you go.
True. So you make your thing. That's nice.
Yeah, well, I tried.
That's always good. I mean,
It's the thought that counts.
honestly, exactly. There you go. Simple as that. Simple as that.
And what about you? What do you do to keep
Oh,
or status?
well, I mean,
I already know that's just for the viewers at home.
yeah, I mean, I would say to put yourself in a relationship. I mean, honestly, it's like really thinking about it. I mean, when you're in a relationship, you gotta obviously show that person that you really do care for them. You gotta really communicate. You gotta tell each other exactly what you're feeling at that moment. Because if you don't, it's gonna hold over and bite you in the ass, and next thing you know, you all have problems. So, relationships can be very difficult. Honestly, honestly, relationships are a second.
Always-
that's a full-time job.
There's no perfect relationship.
It's harder than my own job.
with, it could always be better with you and that person, obviously. And those troubles, those hardships will come.
But how do you initiate like the first start of the relationship? What did you do to really create a relationship between Esther? Honestly,
I actually just asked her how she was doing. Hi, how are you doing?
no, but from the start, what did you do? What did you do to exactly start talking to Esther?
I want to know
you
that.
slide in her
I want
DMs
to
or
know
some
that.
shit.
How would you meet Esther?
Yeah, really
Just
though.
DM.
DMs always
on
mutual-
Instagram.
Mutual follower. We followed each other actually for about a year until
Okay.
I was noticing her, and I just went for it, like how you said.
What?
Yeah.
Take the leap.
Took the lead.
There you go, man.
I mean, shit.
I mean, facts.
That's impressive though.
I mean,
It's not easy to get
What's the
to
worst that
the
could
point
happen?
with the girl
Yeah.
where you can
No.
be in the
No.
be married.
yeah, I mean
Commitment.
that's a long or that's a very
We got
I
together
think of the
quick.
word for it. I mean,
Did you?
We kind of got together quick, and we talked for a while, but we started hanging out in person more quickly than how it usually could be.
Mm-hmm.
Where you got a lot of technology just being your source.
Mhm.
That's
What about you?
bullcrap's
Well,
technology.
once he's done.
I mean, we can just work your way because I mean, how you kind of started talking to the girl the mysterious girl you're talking to.
yeah. So I mean, we'll back up a little bit. So before I've been heartbroken I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
the tattoo on your hand.
Damn right.
Heartbroke. Straight up.
Heartbroke. So I mean, I lived with a girl for a little bit. Like, shit didn't work out. Parted ways, and then like from there I went through like some phases, and I'm sure like a lot of people have been through.
Not the word relapse, but it was like, I don't know, how do you define relapse? I think about coming off of an addiction in a way. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're addicted to it, so yeah, relapse. Maybe, yeah.
I could see that being a relapse because honestly, being in a relationship is kind of like the thing that you kind of want, because when you don't have it, you're kind of looking back and be like, it's kind of
some people though.
Some people, when you're in a relationship for a long period of time and you do get off of it, you kind of do look back and be like, I was held down.
Exactly.
And it's like, you look at like,
because some people,
how these girls out, how are these girls acting out there? I feel like it's hard to know.
Some people just strive being by themselves.
Yeah, some people really do strive to be by themselves, and there's nothing wrong with being by yourself.
Bounce around,
because
experience life.
Being by yourself, you can gain yourself in a way, and you can learn a lot more. Because when you're in relationships, meeting new girls, I would say, like meeting new girls, going through different experiences, going through different emotions, you learn a lot more of what you want. Mm-hmm. And being in a relationship for a long time and getting out of it, you learn exactly what you want, because obviously that ended for a reason,
right? So finding what you want, of course, but like I said, to the point where no perfect relationship, unfortunately,
there is none. No,
you find the perfect girl though. Shout out my wife.
Yeah, shout out Angelina Jolie.
Shout out Esther.
Angelina Jolie. Follow me on Instagram
for treating
DM
Brandon right.
Yeah. But some people don't like, being like anchored down.
It's like that song by Kanye.
They don't want to have no like
keep your love
attachments.
Your love locked down.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I hope all those kind of answer the questions that you all gave us. I'll probably do another post that kind of gives you all to interact with us a little bit more. But like I said, from the first episode, if you guys have any questions or any type of topics you might want to hear, leave it in the comments, and we'll definitely get back to you all. But I mean, we've kind of talked about a lot. I don't know if you all want to kind of
we can close it out,
wrap it up. But
thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone that has watched, our first episode and are watching our second episode. We're into it. We want to do this for you all, and we hope that we're providing the shit y'all want to hear.
The type of content.
It's your fault if you're not hearing what you want to hear.
Maybe you should ask.
It's not even that. Honestly, what?
Maybe you should ask them, like, what other content do you want to see for next week? Like, what topics do you guys want? What do you want us to discuss about?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, please just leave them in the comments. I mean, we're gonna make topics of our own, but if we see something that might be eye catching, that could be interesting to talk about.
Blueprints to rob a bank. I got you.
But I just want to thank everyone once again for taking the time to watch this, and this is the Room Podcast. Second episode. Be ready next week for the third.
Be ready next week. You better be there, buddy.
See you next.
You better be here.
See you next time.
Don't make me kill you.
Yeah, this is gonna be
you see me, I don't see
the
you.
normal squad.
You see me, I don't see you.
Suicide Factory.
Let's go.
Suicide Factory. What was it? With the drowning.
Thank you for tuning in.
You all down, I'll help you drown.
If you're feeling down, I'll help you drown.
Yeah.
Lost all
Put
hope.
this shit on repeat.
Now I can rap. Thank you, just like that.
Hey.
Round of applause. Let me hear you clap.
White chocolate on the beat.